TxStampin Sharon. I am bringing you another tropical kind of a card. I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I love reading the comments and I promise I will answer them. So I'm doing a 3-part series on using the Tropical Chic stamp set. However, it's not just about the stamp set, it's about the style of stamping. My first card was very simple stamping. No layers, no dimensionals, no ribbon, but a very cute card. My second one, we added some ribbon, we added some layers, more layers, we added a punch. And so that would be more like a casual stamper. You've got some supplies. You may not have a big shot at this point. However, you can make some super cute cards even if you don't own a big shot. On today's card, we're actually going to be pulling in the big shot. I have already pre-cut some of the things just to save time on the video, but I am using the framelits, and this is my card. So as you can see by all 3 of my cards, they're all different, but they're all really super cute, and it just depends on which style you prefer. Let's make this card right now. As I mentioned, I'm using the Tropical Thinlits and the Tropical Chic Stamp set. I've got a bowl full of goodies already here, ready for us to play with. I am using the Tropical Escape Designer Series paper. This paper comes 6 by 6 and you can trim it down to fit your card. I have trimmed it down to 4 inches by 5 1/4 so that it will mat on my Whisper White thick card base, which is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored and folded at 4 1/4 inches. I've got some layers here. My Whisper White is 3 by 3. Let's just keep it simple. My layer of black is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So simple little square. We're going to go ahead and adhere our Designer Series paper since it's in our hands. Building from the bottom up is easier. Sometimes I get ahead of myself and I start stamping and then I add dimensionals and everything and then I go, oh, that's going to be so hard to attach to my card base. But if you will start from the bottom up, that will help you with your stamping. I am using Memento Black, Melon Mambo, Pineapple Punch, and Granny Apple Green. We're going to stamp our thank you right in the middle, as we have done on the previous cards. Simple little thank you. Don't you just love how the color strips fit right in there? Those come from the back and you can just pull those off and add it. That way you don't mess up and ink up in the wrong colors. I love the versatility of this stamp set. You can totally change the look of all of your cards just simply by how you stamp, what colors you stamp, and, oops, we want this one over here. We almost forgot one. But yeah, it's a really super fun stamp set. You know, we're coming up on that time of year where Stampin' Up! Starts retiring things, and it just scares me. I'm like, oh, some of my favorites. I don't want them to go away. We're going to stamp a couple of flowers in Pineapple Punch. I cleaned my stamp off camera and now I'm switching over to Melon Mambo. And we'll put one down there. We're going to add this layer to our basic black. Just love these colors together. Now, before we add our layer, I'm going to take a few of the leaves and I'm going to add them straight to my designer series paper, okay? So I'm just going to add a little snail on the back. Actually, I prefer to pull in my silicone mat. It helps protect my graph paper underneath, my grid paper underneath. All right, now we're going to add this layer on with some dimensionals. Digging my fingernail into the backing of that to make it easier to get off. That little trick works whether you have longer nails or short nails. As long as you got some kind of nail, it'll work. I just struggle with getting the backs off, so that little trick helped me. All right. So we're gonna put this off to the side a little bit. So I've scooched it over to the left just a tad. And now I wanna find some flowers. So we have a yellow one and a pink one. And so my little trick was, I wanted them, where's my card? I wanted them to come off of my square because I've already stamped the flowers there. I didn't want to put them on there. So let me just show you my little trick. The first one we're going to do is we're going to add a pink one up here. And I'm going to take a dimensional. And I only want the dimensional on the right side because the left side is going to rest on my layer. Pretty cool, huh? There you go. We're going to do the same thing with the yellow one. So looking at the flower, we want it only on the right side. I'm seeing that my pink one, my Melon Mamba one, is sticking up just a tad. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that and grab a glue dot. Glue dots are like little lifesavers. They just come in handy because I can add it to the tip of my snip, slide it underneath there, and we are good to go. What do you think? I love the colors and it really does make me think of the tropics. Thank you for watching. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, you can do that below. Ring the little bell. You'll be notified the next time I upload a video. I love to teach tricks and tips on how to use Stampin' Up! Products. And if I can ever help you with any of your supply needs, I would be honored. Let me show you my card. I sure hope my card warmed you up today. I loved this stamp set and I loved my card layout. I just want to say, happy stamping, y'all!